What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Planetbase. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today. We are working on general welfare. I almost said Werefare, but nope, we will not have any werewolves here. Not right now. If we can keep things at decent, we can actually score a pretty sizable amount of money. I think that it's mostly linked to personal betting is the feeling that I'm getting now. What are you, a visitor ship? That sounds good. Colony ship coming through and a trade ship. People landing all over the place. Trying to make as much money as possible just from like people landing and trading with me. Makes my life easier. That clears out half my bank account. That's not even that big of a commission. I may have to even this one out with a little bit of extra materials. But welcome on back. Welcome on back to the Nerd Castle. I enjoy playing this game. I enjoy rambling with all of you and just kind of hanging out for a little bit while we try to recover. It looks like we only get ships when our welfare is up above decent. And so that was the problem that we had 3 or 4 episodes ago where I was sitting there waiting for ships to come on in. Ain't nobody want to visit you when everybody's miserable, apparently. And so I guess when you're just running this little desolate colony of sad people walking around limping and just being like, I hate me life, me lord, then you end up just being alright. I got that from Warcraft, by the way. People ask me where that voice came from. It's from Warcraft 3. We're like, yes, me lord. I guess Warcraft 2 they did it too. I don't know if they did it in Humans versus Orcs. I never played the first Warcraft. Played 2 and 3 though. 2 was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. 3 came out right about the time that I got out of strategy and into other things. So oh good, we got a new guard, so that'll be fantastic. A guy to replace the one that we lost. I wish that I had a guy to replace the dead one. Please don't sue me, Disney. Please don't sue me. I am a fan of Disney products. I speak well of the Dark Mouse. I had a friend that worked at Disneyland, and that's what he called Mickey. He called him the Dark Mouse. Like, the Dark Mouse commands it. He said working at Disneyland's a pretty surreal experience. He said watching, like, random tourist families come over and spend, like, $150 feeding, like, 3 kids at Pizza Planet when I was like, wow, that was a lot of money somebody just spent on just, like, feeding meals. Why are you guys in camo? That's so unnerving. I don't know how I feel about that right now. Hope you guys aren't assholes either. I've been having problems with assholes lately. Are you guys assholes? If you're alright, then hey. But if you're not, be on your way. That's what I say. Yeah, it looks like the trade ships are far more frequent once you get, people happy. And all of those little unimportant things. He's a general trader. Well, I have no need for military leadership right now. However, actually, I could use those. So let's go with that. And I'm just going to throw you some cash real quick because we're going to make a little bit of money here in just a moment from all these random guys running around our base. So there we go. Get you paid off, and I'll just take those spares real fast because it looks like we're still having a problem keeping those filled out. But if I can keep most of the people happy right here, which it looks like it's almost entirely related to personalized housing, that seems to determine, how happy people are when they come out here and how many trade ships you get and all that kind of stuff. What do we get from there? What are you, a worker? Good. Lance Keys. That sounds like the perfect name for somebody that would either be like a weatherman, but like, now with the Doppler weather, we're going to Lance Keys. He's like, hey, how's it going, John? Today we're going to have a cold front. Moving out to the west, 65 degrees in Orville right now. I could do that job. I got that job covered. I could be a weatherman. That's like the most do-nothing job ever. Like, because it's not like the weatherman actually does any of the meteorology stuff. Like, it's really it comes down to preference. Some news stations want somebody that's super charismatic to be the weatherman, and then they hire a meteorologist on the side to tell him what to say. And so they've got, like, I guess it kind of depends how much of a dick your meteorologist is, too. If your meteorologist is not a person you want to put in front of a camera, I suppose that would change things around a little bit, too. Yay, more colonists! Yes, come work with me, my children. Come join the colony. Come join us. Join us. All are welcome. I will probably build another big-ass cabin over here somewhere. Yarp. I mean, we basically used up the space already, so we might as well. There we go. These little internal airlocks. Oh, good. The maintenance guys, please don't burn my visitors' faces off with your random shenanigans. No armed intruders just yet, which means, looks like we've got a payday coming in. Oh my god, there's so many people coming in. Alright, things are getting out of hand. I'm kind of scared now. Oh, we got a bunch of workers right there, too. What do you want? What you want? That's how we invite people to the colony when they land. What you want? You bring some of that tobacco? And be like, no, I'm not a tobacco trader, actually. TP Larson. People have such good names in this game. Like, legitimately, the random name generator is the shit in this game. It is amazing. So that's looking good. That's looking good. It says we have 21 spares by some weird hand of God measure. So that's cool. Haven't really built a whole lot of new stuff lately, so we don't really have to worry about that. What's your commission? 40%. I will take your monies. Give them to me. Yep, in exchange for that and also a starch. It's weird how open they are about why is my branding on the side of their spaceship. Copyright infringement, my friend. My lawyers, cease and desist. I will send them out your way. They'll be like, it's come to our attention that you're using, maybe it's our colony ship. Maybe we own it. Maybe that's why our branding's on the side of it. I don't know. I figured people would just, like, hop their own ships and come here. But I guess we could hire ships to bring people. That would work, too. Like, they just hang out in Port Firefly style until people walk by and they're like, hey, you want to come live on a planet where you probably die from a meteor strike? And be like, oh, yeah. That sounds super awesome. So, a bunch more bed. No! Frida Lindbergh! Well, at least it's not the first time a Lindbergh's gone missing, so. I think we should probably build over here. Is anybody going to do that sometime soon? Does anybody want to build over in the spot? The spot over here, I think I could get away with maybe putting in another cabin too, bulldozing this one, and then putting in another cabin. I'm afraid to bulldoze it right now, though, because there's people inside of it. And I don't want them to get sucked out into the void. We made 40 coins. That's the dank shiggity right there. We need to be making some money. We need to turn this place into a trap, an absolute tourist trap. First, we got to get the Twitter accounts with the girls that post baited comments and shit. You know, the trap accounts. You know what I'm talking about. After that, we got to get them to refer to how much they enjoy, I don't know, being scantily clad in this general area over here next to all these windmills. Be like, oh my god, look at this I didn't even plan this. Look at this weird selfie that I took in front of this windmill, half nude. Oh god, more followers. I'm so Instagram famous. Becky, look how Instagram famous I am. It only came at the cost of my own personal self-esteem. Let's see here. I don't need bioplastics. I don't need that. I mean, to be fair, the only thing I really... commission's kind of high. I'm just going to dismiss it. Never mind. Get on out of here. What did we get from right there? Who was that? It's like another worker, maybe? Oh, an engineer. Okay, so Maney Hatfield. Man, if I ever need names for, like, a sci-fi novel, I'm coming to this game. I'm just going to click on random characters. Because, for real, the random name generator is the shit. It's really, really good. I like how some people have abbreviated names, like they have realistic stuff. Like, it's not all... I've always wondered how you monetize that on Instagram. Like, I assume there's got to be a reason that there's so many scantily clad people doing the same boob can type shit. Like, I understand how you monetize it on Twitch or YouTube or whatever. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. But for, like, Instagram or, like, Facebook, like, how does 1.5 million Facebook likes translate to, you know, like, anything good happening to your bank account? I assume in some ways you could just tie it into merchandising or something like that. But there's a sandstorm. I don't see a sandstorm. Lots of visitors, though. You guys have the same paint job. That weird rust green. I don't know, that verdigris red. I'm not really sure what to call it. I don't know if I like it or not either. It's like uber dull Christmas colors. It's like Christmas with all the fun bleached out. I'm having so much fun right now because it's almost the end of October. I started singing Christmas carols all the time just to annoy my girlfriend. My girlfriend is a huge Christmas person. Like, she is really... really into Christmas. Like, she loves the hell out of Christmas. So I sing Christmas songs like year round because I believe in what they said in Elf. I believe that the best way is to sing loud for all to hear, and that is how you spread your Christmas cheer. She unfortunately does not agree with this proposition, and she thinks it's cruel because it reminds her that it's not Christmas right now. And I agree. Christmas is the only time of year where people act like they should. I don't know why that is. Like, people are just nicer around Christmas time. I think it's generally the alcoholism. I think that's most of it, is that people are drunk for most of the time once the holidays get here. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. That's perfectly cool. Like, I can live with that all day long. However, I do wish that people were nicer in general. We about to make some coinage. We about to get a trader. Man, I can just not stay in front of this robot queue. This robot queue's getting me in trouble. My robot's always breaking. Like, all over the place. We do a lot of things well in the future, but robot design is not one of them. Give me your robots. And so there's a couple more miner robots. I think I stopped making miner robots, so a couple more workers right there, which sounds fabtabulous. Yeah, I should probably go back to making some mining robots or something. Here, make us some driller robots. I don't know if there's a way that you can make like AP robots, like ones that are way better than the original versions, but if you can pull it off, I suggest that you do. 2 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there, so we're looking at like 15 a pop. 15 times 4, like 60 coins coming in. You can let it trickle if you want to, but I need more biologists is what I need. Like, more workers is always nice, but more biologists wouldn't hurt either. Oh, 35 coins right there. So for 2 guys, they actually paid a little bit extra. Wonder what that has, if it has to do with anything. We got a couple more. Hey, ask for biologists. Huh, Lily Birch. What a shockingly on point and on topic name for a biologist. I mean, I think of them as more as horticulturalists or whatever. Or like, I don't know, gardeners, essentially. Overglorified gardeners. They're just gardeners with a credential. So that's how I think about them in the context of my base. Not biologists in general. Just biologists in my base. Oh, this guy's up to no good. I can tell you this guy's up to no good. This guy's about to pull some shit. I could tell. About to be on him. About to be like on him like a tick in a butt crack. It's about to be on. Better not. Got another worker right there. Oh, things are picking up for our colony. It's looking good out here right now. It's looking real good. So what can I trade to you? 7 of these. What's your commission? 40%. Okay, so like, there we go. I figured it would be like 80, 90 and some change. That'll work. Get him up out of here as quick as possible. Starting to make that money and turning that money into robots. That's the big thing of the day right now. That's the thing that I'm trying to accomplish before I finish this recording session. I'm doing 7 episodes today, which is normally how much I do in a day. And so in the 7 batch that I'm doing today, basically if I have 4 series running, I do 7 a day. I can get away with 6 a day if I have 4 series running, but 7 a day means I get to take the weekends off. And then if I only have 3 series running, I can do 4 a day, and it's not that difficult. But for right now, it's a busy season, and I got lots of games to cover, and I'm trying to be on top of everything, so trying to be there for all the fun stuff that I want to play. We have a lot of 3, really. 3 from that one. I don't think I've ever seen 3 visitors, so that's cool. Oh, we got an intruder. Get him! Oh, shit, they're invaders. They're invaders! Cease and desist with your Zimmery. Oh, they're pretty good at their job, too. They're pretty good at their job. As far as being a warlike space invader, oh, man. Guards, can you make, like, a plan to, like, amass somewhere and then come here? This trickle-through thing that you're pulling, little bit iffy. Little bit iffy. Send him to the medical bay. We lost 2 guards right there. That means that long-term, I keep wondering, there's probably one of these down here I can get away with recycling, but anyways, long-term I need more guards now. So if we got, oh, we're already getting guards. It's just they don't come in very often. Okay. Maybe increase that slightly. We have plenty of medics. I don't think we're going to need more medics. They don't die very often. But the guards, definitely problem. I thought that the 3 coming out of the ship was a little weird. It's a little odd. That's something that I've never seen happen before, so I figured something was probably going to go wrong. And go wrong, it indeed did. We haven't had any power problems for a while because I actually haven't been expanding the base that much. I've just been watching things happen. But, oh, I built a big dorm down here? Oh, well. Maybe I should pay attention to what I'm doing then. More of you guys. No! There we go. Perfect. I think I could probably get rid of this one over here, too, without too many issues. What do I have, like 2 trade ships? No, just that trade ship. What's your commission? 65. Not worth it. Away with you. I have such a volume of traders right now that I can basically pick and choose based on commission now. Not totally reliant on the mercy of people. He paid 20 coins. Okay. Good. As long as you pay, I don't care if you stay. Sounds good to me. That robot getting himself all nice and fixed up. Carrier bot's doing wonders right now for our productivity. How many carrier bots do I have? 14. Yeah, I could definitely use some more driller bots, though. Definitely could use some more driller bots. We got another colony ship coming in, and that's a big one right there. Looks like 2 workers they brought for me. I don't hate that. Workers are always something that, like, you need more of, and so it's not that big of a deal when you get workers. We got a couple of visitors coming in. Hopefully this is not a secondary attack. If it is, we've been hit by a lot lately, so we're gonna need many, many, many more guards, but I don't think it happens that often. I think we should be alright. Power-wise, how are we hanging in there right now? How's our consumption looking on a zero-wind grid? It's looking okay. I mean, the consumption is not... It'd be nice if we had wind, I guess is what I'm leaning towards right now, but even without it, we seem to get by. Might be time for another security substation, too, although one that is specifically tailored just for monitoring the radar, or the radio antenna. It's just for monitoring the guns and all that sort of thing. Like a room that has no guards inside of it, it just monitors all the other stuff. Or we could fit that at, though, a little bit at a loss for. How's our happiness? Oh, it's actually down pretty low right now. Should get better, but we'll watch. Trade ship has landed. What's your commission? 65. Get the hell out of here. Send you on your way. Come back with a better deal, or don't try to be my friend. That guard's sleepy. I might be able to fit something right there. Especially since I'm not even using it. Maybe. A little bit too big. I do wish you could build in little areas like that, though. I think the game is a little bit too aggressive about, like, maintaining large amounts of space around certain deployments. I mean, I guess end of the day... I could strap a big one in right here. And in so doing, I mean, I can just expand this as I need it. So I can put in, like, maybe 3 gun consoles and 3 radio consoles and a couple other things. Since this one's not going to have anything to do with combat or deployments or anything like that. And then once I get that set up, what I can do is I can bulldoze this and I can turn this whole thing into a combat-only deployment center. So that we should have somebody that's on comms most of the day paying attention to stuff. We got 2 visitors inside the base. Okay, if we can get 35, 40 coins out of them, I'd say that I'd be fairly happy. Yeah, there we go. 40 coins. That looks pretty good. I think our biologists are finally catching up with the work. They're getting there. I'm not seeing nearly as many broken interactable devices as I was in previous episodes, so that's looking good to me. They should be able to get over to here, I think. I may put an airlock in right here for repairs on this little grouping, because that would allow me to expand this out a little bit further and not feel too terrible about it. We got a trading ship over here. Commission, 55%. Not good enough. Go away. Trading at 40% only, unless it's something that I really, really, really want. On this side, I don't see why... It'd be cool if these had a flow-through where you could connect them, where guys could walk in between them, but you couldn't attach anything other than another dormitory to it, so that it's still technically an end piece for everything else, but you could connect these 3 right here so that people could just get to their bedroom however they wanted to. Like, I get why it's not that way, but it would still be kind of interesting, I guess. How's welfare? Yeah, I was going to say, it must have fallen off because I ain't seeing no more ships. Come on. Fix thyself. Random meter that goes up and down as though to taunt me. Yeah, I really do sincerely wish that I knew how to keep people happier, but it's like I have so many interactable things to make them happy, and yet they never seem to get happy. I don't know. Like, pretty much every space is taken up right now in here. I think it just correlates with leisure time, too. Like, I think it shows, like, a decent recovery every night when people go to bed, and then when people handle certain other tasks. Should be alright. I may bulldoze some of these guys down here too. Put in another couple bunks maybe. Or another bunk. Might put one over there as well, since I don't think this is actually going anywhere. Like, angle it slightly downward so I can put an airlock on this side. So if I put the airlock right there, and then we take a big boy bunk down to this side. I may also be able to bulldoze that momentarily. I don't think a lot of people are working on this stuff either. Like, because I've got the control center over here. I don't know, maybe it's like a blocked walk point or something and they just can't get over there. Oh, never mind. They just didn't construct anything. Incoming transmission. A ship containing a sizable group of wounded soldiers is asking for help. Yeah, sure. Holy shit, that's a lot more soldiers than I thought. Please don't be hostile. I think they should go straight to the med beds, and then we'll get paid for each of them that we help. And that should be like a big grip of cash. Docs will be around in a minute. We should have more than enough medical supplies to keep things rolling. What is this right here? Oh, it was a large control center. Okay. Cool. Once the... Oh, shit. We had a sandstorm coming in. Go ahead and get people back in here as rapidly as we can. Looks like the visitors are going back to their ships now. After being patched on up. I think there was supposed to be like 6 of them. What are you trading at? 60%. Dismiss. Away with you. Speed the game back up. It's always messing with my auto pause. I like to be I gotta be the man with my hand on the plan. So he should limp his way back. That should pay out pretty well, though. Once we get people there, I think. So does it reduce or does it... Because I think they came out with 6 or 7. It looks like it reduces. So we still got 2 of them that need medical supplies. But much beyond that point, we should be alright. What is that, a trading ship? Hey, I paid 250 coins. Good. Well worth the money. I mean, each of these are worth 25 anyways. So basically, we just got to trade those at maximum cost without too many problems. He's actually, like, clinically sad. Alright, it's time to give him all the good stuff. Prescribe for him the heavy narcotics. So we got a heavy cabin. That's good right there. Once that gets built, I'll be a little bit happier. That looks good on that side. Might be able to go like a cabin like so. I mean, granted, a lot of the cabins aren't getting used. I think I could use one over here, though, too. Oh, it just drops them in spacesuits. That's more than acceptable. Sure. Why not? Drop a little cabin right there. I thought I was going to be able to do a big one right there. It might just be because of that spot, but I'll just do the little one and not worry about it for the moment. We might be able to fit something small down in here. But I think we just about ran out of real estate on that side. Oh, look at that. I can fit a cabin in here. Might be worth it. Might not be worth it. Who even knows anymore? However, that is going to be the end of our colonists, unless I can get people sorted out. And to be fair, we did take in about 20 new people, so it's probably just a minor adjustment for random stuff that needs to get done anyways. You get a 60% commission, whatever. Just here. I got way too much of this shit anyway, so I can trade at a loss, and it's not gonna upset me. Trade those on out. And so the bar is pretty banging over here. We might want to put in another bar, too. Something like... Where's another tavern at? I'll probably just put it right there. And if it could connect to both right there, that'd be cool, because it would leapfrog that, but at the same time... Was that a medium or a large? Okay, I was going to say, I wanted the big one. Make sure you put in the big bar. This side, with the security consoles, I've got plenty of materials for all of this development we're doing, but I'm out of time for today. That is one material I do not have left. I will see you all later. My name is Splattercat. Hi, do, and I'll see you next time with more Planetbase.